Welcome to Track Tested Motorsports. My name is Jag.
I'm Boris.
And if you're new to the channel, we're all about getting the everyday driver to the track, so consider subscribing. Now, Boris, what are we looking at here? Miata?
Well, Miata on steroids, perhaps. But some publications call it the modern day AC Cobra from the 60s. Exactly.
So what is this?
So this is a 2000 BMW M Roadster.
Okay, M Roadster.
So Roadster, we didn't have a chance to get the top down, but they also produced a coupe version.
The clown shoe. I love the clown shoe.
Yeah. And I know you like coupes. This is my preference. I like the rag tops. They only came as manual, so we're both happy about that. By the way, nice choice on hoodies today. Yeah.
We're matching.
So these were only produced from 1997 to 2000.
Okay.
And I checked, only 15,322 of these were made. So they're also known as last of the analog BMW sports cars.
Yeah, especially when you look inside, I don't see anything digital except maybe the radio there a bit.
That's right, and the odometer, that's about it. So, you know, for purists like myself, we love these. We love the quick steering ratio. We like that limited slip. We like the widened fenders to accommodate the wider tires. You know, E36 chassis that this is developed from is known for its precise steering.
Yep.
So it shares that with the E36. Rear, however, because space was limited, is the older E30 style semi-trailing arm suspension.
So you track an E30 and you own an E36 328i convertible that we just reviewed.
And I drive your E46 M3 more than you do. So what's the question? So,
you know, based on your experience of driving the E30, the E36 chassis, and this seems to be a mix, how does this handle?
Yeah, so it handles really fine up until the time it snap oversteers on you.
Okay.
Because unlike the base Z3s, this has the M3 motor, the S52.
Okay.
240 horsepower, about 250 some pound-feet of torque.
And that's from the E36, right?
Right.
And I know they switched to the S54, like my E46, somewhere along the road, but I'm not sure exactly when that happened.
Yeah, that happened. Well, these were made till 2000, so it must have happened in 01, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
But still, there's enough torque there that when combined with a fairly short wheelbase, limited slip diff, and quick ratio steering will result with snap oversteer situations. So, you know, a hoot to autocross, fun to do donuts with. You know, if you can find a place to do it anymore these days that doesn't have cameras, then this is the car for you. But I always caution people when they drive these to let the car come to you, because they will snap on you. Now, it's like the old Cobras.
Now, you love convertibles. You've owned a 981 convertible. You've driven a Miata convertible. You've driven Miatas on track. You've driven E36s on track. When you compare the convertible top, the 2 doors, manual, how does this compare to all the cars you've driven before? Is it up there at the top there with your 981, or slightly below it?
No. I mean, this is last of the analog sports cars. You know, the 981 is digital AR car, electric steering. So the steering is far superior. I always loved the E36 steering. You know, it's just so precise, and there's no lag there. You know, it like our E30 track car. You know, it can be a handful, and you've been on the track with me. You know what that's like.
Yep.
This is, I think, a lot like the Miata. And you've driven Miatas too. So, you know, you always wish you had more power.
Yep.
In this one, you know, if you keep the revs up, I don't really recall feeling that need for more power.
Yep.
So it's you know, like I said at the beginning of our interview, Miata on steroids.
And these cars, these analog M cars, the early 2000s, namely, probably people consider the early 2000s, or late 90s, early 2000s, the peak of BMW design and handling and performance and feel. These are appreciating in value now.
Yeah, especially because they were made in limited numbers. Like I said, only 15,322 of these, and the herd's been thin because people have, you know, lost control of them. I believe the coupes are probably even appreciating faster because those are even fewer in number. So it's a good investment. It's only, you know, going up in value. So if you can find a good example, this is an example of a good one. You know, it has fairly, I guess, high miles at 91,000, but low considering the fact that it's 22 years old.
I mean, for that many miles for this age, and you look at, you know, exterior and interior, it's, you know, it's in amazing shape when I'm looking at it from here.
Yeah, yeah, and it's, so, you know, it's not quiet like the 981, you know, because I noticed on the way here on the interstate, you start getting up there around 70, even, yeah, about 70 miles an hour and up, you get quite a bit of wind noise through the top. So, you know, it's not something I would drive a long distance, but it's something that would be really fun on a nice day like today to put the top down and just enjoy the feel.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car, and I notice it does get the looks everywhere it goes. And for me, it reminds me of a Batmobile from a long time ago. It has that distinct look.
But you know, if you measure enjoyment by the size of the grin on your face as opposed to horsepower numbers and, you know, quarter mile times, then this is the car for you. It certainly is for me. I'd love to have one.
With that, my name is Jag.
And I'm Boris.
And we'll see you later.
Thank you for watching.